Hello and welcome back to my playthrough of Pokemon Bronze. In the last episode, we made our way into Kanto after exploring the lab and finally getting our fossil and getting the Pokemon from that, resurrecting, I should say, our fossil, and then we were about to head into Viridian Forest and continue to see how strong the strong trainers that are supposed to be around here actually are. Now, as you can see, our Pokemon are here 34, 38, 36, 39, 36, and 37. I'm honestly... Do I just give up on Sunkern right now? I think I should. I don't want to, but I think I should. For the benefit of... Well, no. Okay, I'm not. I'm going to try and keep everyone as evenly matched as possible, even though it must be said that Sunkern right now is really, really struggling to match up with everyone else. Please hit the Swift. Thank you. Oh, of course. Of course, Swift always hits. So, ooh, but does that count with loss of accuracy? I don't know. Anyway, I'd love for Firespin to start hitting some more. And there we go. Okay, so Flareon could really use... I just want to see if Flareon will actually learn anything new. I'd love for Flareon to learn something new. Especially a Fire-type move, just because we are currently really struggling on that side of things. Anyway, these are pretty tough wild Pokemon, as you can see. They're all pretty high levels. So level 32 wild Pokemon. This is actually, it's not decent. Okay, so the pack is full. Bear that in mind. But no, it's certainly interesting that that is the case. It means for certainly some interesting questions as to when I start grinding and stuff like this. But anyway, this place used to be a paradise for novices. Now we're taking charge. So there's cool trainer Joyce, who has a level 36 Pikachu. Now we do resist, but we are just a Sunkern. And this Pikachu has Thunder. Wow. That really does not do a lot, but we do get the paralysis, which sucks. So we are getting out of here. We are going to go into Furret. It goes for the double team, which is really annoying, but we can hit it with one dick and take out the Pikachu. Furret gains a decent amount of experience. So, next Pokemon is a Ninetales, and we are going to continue swapping into Sunkern. Out into... Ooh, who do we go into here? We're going to Poliwhirl, obviously. Flamethrower is a crit, so that's not too bad. Surf is a 2-hit KO. I'd love to get Flamethrower on... I'd love to get Flamethrower on Flareon, but anyway. At least it was someone like you that beat me and not a lousy youngster. Someone's a bit bitter about youngsters for some reason. Anyway, we are going to heal. Fortunately, with Sunkern here, with the need to switch out and stuff like this, does mean that we will need to be healing and stuff like this. Which is going to suck, but... It's what you gotta do, what you gotta do. Flareon has crazy high attack. I need to start making use of that more. Wild Lickitung. At least we can kill them in one hit. Finally. Okay, so we are going to continue through Viridian Forest and continue making our way through here. We see more Ariados. Just a bit of a Fire Punch. So the crazy thing is right now, if I want a Fire-type move, I'm more likely to go to Ampharos than Flareon right now, just because Fire Punch is going to probably do more than Fire Spin. But anyway, I'm glad that all those bug catchers have moved out of here. This place is for real trainers, says Psychic Richard, who has one Pokemon, and it is a Slowking at level 38. I think we can be sure that a Psychic is probably going to kill us, but I'd like to see, just to be sure. Okay, a Headbutt. We should be able to recover just enough health to survive another one. Yeah. Nope, then comes the confusion. So, okay. So, yeah, I mean, it's a waste of time, really. You're trying to keep with, So, Slowking is high, has crazy high defense anyway. But okay, so I remember coming through here in my first days of Pokemon training. Okay, well, okay, so I am going to consign Sunkern to the if only pile. I think it needs to be done just because unless you're going to get nothing with it. The only Pokemon it can really take out will be Pokemon that are 1, weak to grass, and 2, have really low special attack. Sorry, have really low special defense. So that will be Onix, like the Pokemon that are quad weak to grass, like Rhydon and stuff like that. Quagsire maybe. But yeah, it's just going to be tough. Anyway, they lied to me. I can't find any fish in this place. Fisher Scott must have out. He has a Seadra, so maybe this would have been the case to have him. To have Sunkern alive. Next up is a Lapras. Obviously not against a Lapras, because a Lapras would most likely destroy a Sunkern with just any ice attack. I'm sure it does have an ice attack. Yeah, it's confusing. But we hit it with a Thunder Punch anyway. And then a Seeking as well. But yeah, it really needs that quadruple weakness just to have any chance of hurting. Or it needs to be at a high enough level that it's actually useful. Anyway, so we get something from our mum. And that also, it just sucks. It's really annoying that I can't evolve Sunkern. But I pumped all this experience into it, and I don't really, there's no real point in me taking on another Pokemon right now. Obviously I could take a wild Pokemon on, but, really am I going to gain all 8 badges with the help of, with the occasional help of Sunkern, and then just leave it? I think I found out that Sunkern is actually the Pokemon with the lowest stats overall, so I'm currently using the worst, statistically, Pokemon that's ever, That says a lot. That says a lot about what this is. Oh, and Sunflora, I'm not saying Sunflora is the best Pokemon in the world, because it's not. I'm not even saying, it's near that. But it would have just been nice to have a Pokemon which, could actually have put in some work against the Elite Four. And a grass type, I know that grass is not the most vital type. It's you only really need it against those pesky water ground types, but even then, a strong water type can really take on them. But anyway, Alex, the name Cool Training is my game. It says Alec, Cool Trainer Alec, who starts off with a Victory Bell. Obviously, but I get bodied by a Pokemon like Victory Bell because Victory Bell can use. Victory Bell can just pop up with some lovely a poison type attack. Thank you. Eventually, words find its way, and it's stuff like this that really bugs me. So there we go. We get the trap. Flareon's going down, isn't he? See, this is the issue with Flareon as well. There you go. Fire Punch did so much more that time. Lantern. We can go into Sunkern, I guess. We resist both stabs. But even though we resist, we don't get nearly enough. We don't get nearly enough health back in order to actually make the most of it, as you can see just from that simple example there. We will Thunder Punch. Of course, we get Thunder Waved, which is kind of annoying. Actually, no, that's very annoying. We're going to go down unless we swap, so I am going to swap. I'm going to swap into Ampharos. We can just Thunder Punch from you, and then obviously experience gets split 3 ways. The final Pokemon is a Kingler. If we were faster, Sunkern could do something here. Okay, I'm going to try some. I'm going to throw it. I'm healing. I just want to see. I just want to see if actually. I want to see if Sunkern. Okay, yeah, it has Stomp, so that's an issue. Okay, we're going to go into. We're going to Flareon. Let Flareon go down. There we go. We're going to Sunkern. Let's see. 1 Mega Drain. Can we survive a Stomp, first of all? We can survive a Stomp. How much does Mega Drain do? Kingler has not great special defense at all. No, it doesn't got great special at all, really. Nope. Okay, so, yeah, exactly. Pointless. Absolutely pointless. I didn't mean to go into Poliwhirl. That was a complete mistake. I should have gone into Ampharos. But anyway, hey, so Poliwhirl takes out the Kingler. Poliwhirl and Furret both get levels up. Ferret wants to learn Rest, which is really no point, just because... I suppose... Anyway, what does this guy say, sorry? Oh, I think he said it'd be funny if the only way to win the game was to not play. But, yeah, it was interesting that he gets Rest, but the issue is then, if you know... the issue with Rest is pretty much I would then have to give Ferret a berry which allows him to wake up from that, and obviously that only works the first time I used it. The other issues you have are like how he was using Nightshade there. Nightshade's a ghost type attack, I'm normal, so obviously it doesn't affect me. Sorry, Ariados, you can't use Nightshade against me. But yes, no, the big issue is Ferret doesn't have enough defense to really actually stand up to any attacks for too long. No. Something is touching my leg, says Cool Trainer Jake, who has a Parasect. That's interesting. We might just be fast. No, we're not faster. We are slow. We are slow. We are Lickitung. We are not fast. We can go into Ampharos here and we can just Fire Punch, and it'll take it out in one hit most likely because it's quadruply weak to fire and flying and poison. Because it used to be quadruply weak to poison. I think it's now just. Might still be, but I think it's just not just weak to poison now. But yeah, no, Paras really got the hard end of Paras, and I think Ivani in the from later gens both get the real sort of hard end of the typing deal. Although it's not the worst pair of typing at all. I think the worst typing pairing is Rock Ice, or something like that. Something like also Rock Grass is really really problematic. There we go. Finally take out that Carbitops. Defeat Cool Trainer Jake. He says it's cool. It's tough keeping cool when bugs creep you out, especially when they're this strong. They're not that strong, it must be said. They are just like level 30-ish. And I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? Yes, I am. Wow, that was a one-hit KO on that Ariados. I did not expect them. I suppose it is normal. This is the thing. Anyway, we'll pick up this max elixir here, and then we will start heading up. Again, I'll check this just to see, is there anything there? Nope. Do we have another trainer? We do. Do we risk it, having only 2 Pokemon? Well, we get walled by a ground type. That's great. Let's see. Let's see if we can do it. I don't know why I'm not Fire Punching there, but anyway, you. So I got my Pokemon from a fossil I found and revived, says Cool Trainer Lana, who has an Archeops. So Rock, Flying, Thunder Punch. It's faster than me, as I should expect with Ampharos being a slow Pokemon, unfortunately. Slow Electric type. It's not often you get slow Electric types, but it's a powerful Electric type and can take out that level 41 Archeops easy. Now, fossil cloning may be the coolest thing while you're good at battling. We won't give her our phone number. A wild Venomoth. We can Fire Punch that. Pretty sure we have Venonat. Anyway, so what do you have to say? You made it through Viridian Forest? I'm stunned. That place has grown a bit out of control. Okay, and we've actually got this battle because I did not see that trainer up there. Anyway, Darnold Trainer is taking over Viridian Forest, says Bugcatcher Ed, who has an Ariados at level 34. An easy Fire Punch. A Pidgeotto, so we can again stay in. And Thunder Punch. And a Pidgeot. This might be faster than me. Yeah, it is at 36. 5 levels below me, but faster because Ampharos again is slow. But anyway, ooch, atch, etch. Viridian Forest was my favourite place. Was being important. We have a Poison Cure Berry. We have Diglett's Cave, which we cannot enter due to this massive rock. We have a Carbos up there, which we will collect eventually. We also have this building. What do you have to say? Wow, another visitor. It must be my lucky year. I'm so thrilled to have company. Have a gift. We get a nugget. Okay, so we get some money, essentially, some free money. So, now we have reached Pewter City, haven't we? Yeah, so this is Pewter City. We will go to the mart and we will sell some stuff. Because we can, and because there's a lot of stuff worth selling, including nuggets. Like it says times 5, I think I only have 2. Do I have that? Did I have that many nuggets? I didn't think I had 5 nuggets. But anyway, we can sell that die hits. We can sell... yeah, we can sell the ice. To be honest, we can sell everything that's not a full heal right now. Revives are fine, max ethers are fine, elixirs, hyper potion, full restore, escape rope can go, max potion, X accuracy can go, max revive, mint berry can go, poison up is fine, poison tip berry can go. Okay, cool. We'll talk to the people in here. So, Kanto, Johto, Koto, Raijon. I've been all around all regions with my beloved Pokemon. See, Raijon being the setting for Pokemon Brown. Do the marts in Koto have different and odd things? So, not really actually. They sort of just sell the same things. Anyway, so we had a Carbos up here which we can pick up. Carbos is okay just because it's like, I think it's worth a decent amount of money. I think that is probably that's the jump that actually takes us south of Viridian Forest, so we don't actually need to go any further south than that. We can just zip back up here. Accidentally run into a Butterfree, but it's fine. So, Imputer. So, Kanto is definitely my favourite region. It's a good thing you live in it. So, my kids never call or visit me. Okay, just be depressing like that, but anyway. So, Pokemon fall asleep when Jigglypuff sings. Then it gets mad and scribbles on their faces. It's like a big kids' party. Jigglypuff. Hi, I'm looking for this Pokemon. If you have Ninetales, would you trade it for Wartortle? So that's how you get a Blastoise. So I says to Mabel, that guy's a bum. Do you mind? I'm on the phone. Go away. Okay. So more eavesdropping. What else we've got? Such busy work never seems to end. Do you know what I'm doing? Oh, I thought it was kind of obvious, as I've sort of been doing this for years. If we say yes, he goes... Oh, he doesn't say anything. But anyway, Pewdigo City, a stone great city. I think he's the guy who's spreading repel to stop stuff going when there's flowers. But anyway. We've done the mart, we can go in here. Stop shaking! Yow yow, says the Nidoran. And it's just flicking its head back and forth. Whips its hair back and forth. So we just got some more berries, we won't bother with that. I will check here. And we find a King's Rock. Okay, I'm going to check. I've got to see, does this do it? What was that? May make the foe flinch. Come on. Poliwhirl holds the King's Rock. Does it do anything? No. Poliwhirl is still a Poliwhirl. That's depressing. Anyway, Pewter Museum of Science. We can go in here as well. We can talk to this person as well. Have you checked out the museum? Not yet. So, Pewter City Pokemon Gym is closed. Leader is out training. Okay, so Brock is out. We can't battle him either. I never get tired of this museum. So much to learn. Hello, young one. You've taken interest in my museum. I'm proud to hear it. Say, how about a little token of my appreciation? We get a Moonstone. Using a Moonstone, you can evolve a certain Pokemon or run along. Welcome, no charge for entry today. Come in, have a look around. So we see Aerodactyl fossils, we see Kabutops fossils. Did you come here to see the fossils? I heard that scientists have resurrected extinct Pokemon from them. And then we have the space exploration. So, meteorites are found on Mount Moon, and we have a space shuttle Columbia, which is pretty important. Which is interesting when you think about it. It's sort of like, is the Pokemon world, like, you know, is it parallel to ours? Is it the same as ours? You know, is it like just an alternate universe of ours, where everything we have is in? Is, you know, like, you hear them say, for example, Lieutenant Surge is the Lightning American, which implies that there is a place called America. But surely it's not the same America as us, and stuff like this. But anyway, it's rather interesting. But anyway. Leaf Computer? Not anymore, says this person. Youngster Warren, who sends out a level 40 Pharaoh, which we will block with our level 39 Lickitung, with its Ice Punch. And we get the freeze just to really rub it in. There we go, cool. So, Youngster Warren was defeated. Oh, carry on. Terribly sorry, please go on ahead. Don't know why I made him rather posh there. Anyway, we want Flareon to start leveling up some more. See if Flareon can actually learn something decent. So, we can't go that way. Well, there's nothing to do that way, so we will head down. You go Farfetch'd. Youngster Bimmy has a Farfetch'd, true to his word. We will Swift. And we will Swift again. Oh, it gets a crit, of course it does. Quick attack, there we go. And he's also got a Sand Shrew, so we will stay in, but then we will swap to Sunkern and say... He's going to be faster, isn't he? No, he's not faster. Wow. And we do over half damage. We might just be able to... Sunkern might be able to take out a Pokemon. This is like revolutionary. Sunkern takes out a level 38 Sandshrew. Gets a bit of experience. Youngster Bimmy was defeated. My leak, he says. It was far-fetched to think I would win. Oh, very funny. Oh, very amusing. Okay, so we've got some level 5 Spearow. What else are around here? We have a level 6 Jigglypuff. Can we catch some Jigglypuff? I'd like to think a level ball could do it because it's obviously so much lower level. There we go. We catch a Jigglypuff, the balloon Pokemon. Anything else? Clefairy, anything like that maybe? Can't be too bothered because again, this isn't like, you know, too important. Anyway, we'll talk to this person. Time for a controlled burn. So it's a Fire Breather Otis. He sends out a level 38 Typhlosion, which looks pretty cool there. We will go into Poliwhirl and we will take this guy out with 2 Surfs. We will assume Flareon grows a level. He's also got a Magmar. We will go into Flareon back anyway. He uses Smog, which is kind of annoying because it gets us poisoned. But we have Furret if we need another Pokemon, and his last Pokemon is only a Charizard, so actually we could even go into Ampharos here if we wanted to. We'll go into Poliwhirl nonetheless. I'm hoping Surf just loads, but he kills us with Rage, which is kind of annoying. But we go into Ampharos, Thunder Punch, boom. There we go. Fire Breather Otis was defeated, so... Good thing it never rains around here, he says. Never? More Spearow. More Pokemon I don't really care about. This late into an LP, you know, seeing level 8 is sort of a bit depressing in a way. Anyway, don't light up your hair. Another Fire Breather, this time a guy called Bert, who has an Arcanine. We can't go into Poliwhirl this time, unfortunately, so this time we'll go into Furret and we will dig. It is super effective, but unfortunately it is a 3-hit KO if we hadn't have been burned, and we were burned, so... This guy walls my team, unless Return takes him out. Okay, so Lickitung grows to level 40, which is pretty cool, and his next Pokemon is a Slugma. Now, Slugma is pure fire, I believe. I don't think it has the rock type that it gains when it becomes a Magcargo. So we will just return and straight away kill it. So, cool. Not cool, he says. Some men just want to watch the world burn. So, we will quickly heal up. More Jigglypuff. The reason I want to heal up is just because I have no idea. Obviously, they've removed the Pokemon Center from outside Mount Moon. I think there is one inside, but I don't want to risk going into Mount Moon unprepared. So we will just make... wrong way. We'll just zip through here and then we'll head up to Mount Moon, and then I think we should hopefully be able to reach Cerulean. I'd like to think we could reach Cerulean. If we're going into a cave, I reckon Sunkern might have a chance of taking out some Pokemon. Okay, definitely worth the level 8. Even Zubat, I'd like to think. Oh, you can't take out a level 8 Zubat. Can you take out a level 6 Zubat? No, you do even worse than you did against the level 8 one. And you can't even regain enough health to go back to full health. Sunkern, I despair, I despair. Anyway, we find a max revive in that corner, which was nice, and now we can just keep moving on. There is an exit, we will take it. So, Route 4, Mount Moon to Cerulean City. So it looks like Mount Moon has been severely shortened in this version. Do we have anything else to do? We find an Ultra Ball just there, but that probably won't matter, seeing as we're running lower. So we're not running low on Pokemons. We're not running low on Pokeballs, I should say, not Pokeballs. Anyway, I have a bad feeling about this, says Picnica Hope, who sends out a level 38 Azumarill, which obviously has not got the fairy typing, but it gains later on. It goes for the double edge. We're dead. No, we're not dead. We're not dead. 32 of 78, so it took off a lot, and we did nothing. So we go into Ampharos. Pretty simple, and we found a bunch. There we go, cool. So the Azumarill goes down. Picnica Hope was defeated. I think my name is wrong, obviously because she's not particularly hopeful. I remember I used to be more confident. So we have more trainers. We will do all these trainers actually. Yeah, we might as well. We'll try and get Cerulean. Anyway, when my cap is sideways, it's time for action. Says Cool Kid Hank, who has a Nidoking, which is a issue, kind of, for us, I guess. We'll go into Poliwhirl, and we... Oh, don't poison me. But we get a crit hit Surf to counteract the poison. We take out that Nidoking in one hit. Next Pokemon is a Magneton. We will go into Flareon. And hope for a Fire Spin. Connect! No, we miss again. I have no idea what is the connection rate on Fire Spin. Because whatever it is awful. We are missing way too many times. But there we go. Flareon can take out the Magneton. He says he needed a visor. The light got into my eyes and I messed up. Yeah, you certainly didn't need a visor if that's the case. We've obviously got a Pokemon Poison, but we can very quickly just make our way into Cerulean and heal up. We will then go back and take on those final trainers. As we enter, you know, this really is sort of like the last few bits of this Let's Play, it seems. We have level 10 Rattata, level 5 Rattata. Anything particularly novel? Level 5 Spearow, which we can take out, thankfully. For some reason I'm worried that like even a level 5 Spearow could take me out. It doesn't look like there's anything new in the grass just here, which again is disappointing. I must say that the choice of wild Pokemon hasn't been the greatest in this Let's Play over the course of it, I must say that. But anyway, she says. Picnica Sharon wants to battle and she has a level 39 Noctowl. We will go into Flareon and we will Swift. That is a good amount of damage. Yeah, you can keep on. There we go. So we finish off the Noctowl. Flareon goes to level 38, which is good, and her next Pokemon is a Sunflora. I'd like to think this can't really hit me at all. Nah, it's got Razor Leaf. Goes for the Petal Dance. I don't really want to sacrifice the experience, but at the same time I don't want to sacrifice a max potion or anything like that. So we are going to swap out. We're going to go to Lickitung. Goes for the Petal Dance. We're going to hit the Ice Punch, and it's going to do a good amount of damage in 2 hits. So, Picnica Sharon was defeated. I'm sorry I lost, Mum. Don't know why she's yelling that at us, but anyway. There's another item here. We find an HP up. Hooray, I guess. Kind of, not really. And we go into Cerulean. So, we're just going to quickly talk to people around here. I think that'll be the end of this episode once we've done that. So, dang, with the gym closed up, I'm out of a job. Have you checked out Cerulean Cave? Not yet. Why don't any of my Pokemon ever listen to me? Magikarp, you Splash. Garp. Well, maybe it is. Anyway, Cerulean City, a mysterious blue aura surrounds it. As you can see, the gym is closed again for renovations this time. I'm a big fan of female gym leaders. Hopefully in the right sense. But anyway, there's a notice here. The bike shop has moved to Goldenrod City in Johto. It's locked. We have the mart, we can talk to people in here. Isn't it convenient that all Kanto's gyms are closed for some reason? Convenient, maybe not be the right word. We can get water stones here for some bizarre reason. So I could evolve my Poliwhirl into a Poliwrath if I so desired, but I don't. Because obviously we've already used Poliwrath, and I was really hoping to use Politoed in this playthrough, but we haven't been able to. No, haven't seen Misty around in ages. That makes me sad because I think she's hot. But she's a water type trainer. Doesn't she put out heat? Anyway. My husband is unsettled when a Pokemon is harmed. I'm quite upset. Kangaskhan, Garoo, Garoo, and Zuba, Zuba. Maybe there's something to do with that? I feel like there should be something to do with that. I feel like it would be weird just to have that sort of statement there. But anyway, please don't take our things. Doug, actually it's Dig. It's not a Dugtrio yet, but anyway. I'll never forget the day we were robbed. I've since put security cameras up everywhere. And that obviously prevents us going any further that way. We find a Berserk gene in this corner, which I think allows us to evolve Porygon into Porygon 2. Which obviously we could do, because we have Porygon, but we won't be doing. Right, how many badges do you have? He asks, and we give no answer, because we're rude like that. So, I think I saw a trainer go into Cerulean Cave, but didn't come out. Cerulean Cave entrance, cave pass required. Closed to travellers right now. Only the strongest trainers can get into this cave. Cerulean Cave has the strongest Pokemon in Kanto, but it's closed. So I'm assuming we'll be able to do that once we defeat the Elite Four, probably. Anyway, the cape is blocked off. I can't get there, and I have a date. Okay, so really, that is it. That is actually it for this area. We can't go any further. We can't go into Cerulean Cave without defeating... I'm presuming without defeating the Elite Four. So it looks like we are going to get stuck here. So what I'm going to do is just quickly, before we do so, I just want to check the mart. No, sorry, I want to check the Pokemon Center. I want to go to my PC. I want to withdraw some stuff. No point in having that Moonstone, really. And so we have 3 rare candies to give to various Pokemon, and I'm going to give one to Poliwhirl, one to Flareon, and another one to Poliwhirl, I think. Okay, so that's that. What I might do is I probably will also do some training just to maybe get everyone else up to level 40. We do still actually have to do Victory Road, though, I'm assuming. So maybe you join me at that episode when we start doing Victory Road. Actually, no. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make this episode extra long. I've just decided it right now. We're going to make this episode longer. Just because we haven't really done anything, and I feel like it's well worth us doing something. We're going to withdraw the missing though, just because I can't be bothered to walk all the way back. We are flying to... you are kidding me. Flying to Little Pond, fine. So unfortunately we can't fly within Kanto, which kind of sucks, but we're just going to walk through this underground path all the way here, and then we are going to head this way. And without, I mean, we don't have Sunkern. That's not too much of an issue for me, to be honest. That's stupid. Okay, so we are going to go into here, Pokemon League Victory Road entrance. What do you have to say? Sorry, but Mount Silver is off limits. This person, only trainers who have proven themselves may pass. Oh, the 8 badges of Koto. Please go on right ahead, kid. So, here we are in Victory Road, and we're going to start taking on some Pokemon. And I'm hoping that Bite is going to be sufficient for Flareon to actually do some decent work around here. But, to make things easier, we are going to put Poliwhirl at the front. And of course, as soon as actually, we can Psychic Golbats. There we go. Cool. So, we are going to just make our way through... I like how, since then, we haven't actually got a single Pokemon that's weak to water. And of course, Fury Swipe hits 5 times, but we get the Paralysis. still Poliwhirl is going to go down if he doesn't get the next hit in. So we're going to actually have to swap him out and swap in Farret. Okay. Against another Ursa Ring, we're going to Strength. It's a 2-hit KO, which is great for Pokemon using Rest against us. So there we go. Cool. So we're just going to head this way. We're going to try and complete the Victory Road. We're going to Strength. And that's a good amount of damage. Very good amount of damage. Doesn't look like we're going to get any respite from the wild Pokemon, which is a bit annoying. No item there, which I find surprising. Surprising or disappointing, I can't work out which. But anyway, Farret goes to level 39, which is good. It doesn't look like there's any item here, so we're just going to head down. Is there any item there? No. Is there an item here? No. I'm going to dig once more. Unfortunately, we can get hit by the Magnitude and the Self-Destruct, which sucks. We find a Max Potion, but it wasn't in there. So we're going to have to swap Poliwhirl in. Hope that Poliwhirl doesn't get a Pokemon like Golbat, which you can't take out in one hit. That sucks. Anyway, so we get an X Special, which isn't particularly useful for us. We can Ice Punch the Onix, which is quite nice, but Lickitung doesn't really need the experience more Flareon does. Well, that Flareon takes some hits, nonetheless, I think. So, Bite. Bite is a 2-hit KO, which isn't too bad. See, Bite is special, so we are hitting the weaker side, and it's also not resisted, which is great. Whilst against the Golbat, we definitely want a Swift. Against most other things, we'll want a Swift. Swift is actually our better move. Swift probably does more damage than Fire Spin does against Pokemon which are weak to fire, is the stupid thing right now. Anyway, okay, so that just loops around in a little circle. Don't take me out. 1, 2, and we can Quick Attack. So that just loops around. We can head up, I guess, furthermore, and get an item. Okay, that's good. So we get a full restore, and then we can head back down and go up this ladder. And we find ourselves down here. We find us a hole. Do we want to fall down said hole? I'd love for this to do more than half. No, we get hit by a Lick. Lick of all attacks. We will Ice Punch. And we get the freeze. Of course we get the freeze. So, yeah, we can't go anywhere else, so we're going to fall down. And, okay, so we're going to have to grab this item, which is TM26, which I think is Earthquake. That's Earthquake. Oh, we have a move. A really good move in TMs. Lickitung and Poliwhirl can learn it. It's such a rubbish pair. Probably Poliwhirl, to be honest, which is crazy when you say it, but Poliwhirl has better attack than special attack. Let me just check my stats. Lickitung, your attack is a measly 70. Poliwhirl, your attack is a measly 66. And Lickitung is only one level above you, so Lickitung will be getting Earthquake. That's how it works. So we're just going to continue our way through here. We can Ice Punch these Graveler. I will grind here just for a little bit, just to get everyone maybe up to like 41 or something. And just to get everyone at a decent enough level. Maybe not Sunkern. I'm not sure I could stomach trying to get Sunkern up to this level. Anyway, we will go up here. We can get another item, a Max Revive in this case. And can we get anything around this suspicious looking rock? Ice Punch. Oh, don't confuse me. Please don't confuse me. Thank you. It did confuse me, but at least I fought through confusion. Anything there? Nope. Okay, so, well, we've fallen down, so we're going to actually have to go back up again. Which isn't fun. Oh, come on. Don't care anymore! We're just going to zip through this. I'm actually just going to turn the volume up slightly because I can't really hear much. So we're going to fall back down, and now we're going to head back up and go up here. We've already headed down, we've already headed left. Ursaring, we will return you, which is a 2-hit KO, which is great. And actually, you get a crit anyway. We have a Graveler. We can Ice Punch you. Yep, so that's just back to where we were. Another... There we go. Goes for the lick, but it's obviously a ghost type move, so it doesn't affect me. Looks like we have reached the end here. The edge of Victory Road. Actually, we could catch an Onyx, to be honest. Have I caught an Onyx? I think I already have. But... I'm getting lots of freeze hacks at the moment, which is really worrying because it means that I won't get it whatsoever in the actual, when it actually comes down to it. Golbat. I just want to see if we've actually caught an Onyx. Obviously I could go to my Pokedex, but I just was kind of hoping that it would just pop up. Nope, okay, well. You're going to give me one more encounter. A Rhyhorn, which we've already caught. And actually now have nothing for. I can thief it. Thief is such a... It is nothing, really. Anyway, okay, well, we're going to exit. We are going to heal up. We have reached Indigo Plateau. And here we will grind and we will grab some items. And then in the next episode... we will do the Elite Four of Pokemon Bronze, and I hope you are ready for it as much as I am not, because I'm currently very... I think I'm under-leveled, I think I'm under-prepared, but nonetheless, who cares? I'm going to enjoy it. It's going to be fun. Hopefully we're going to be able to pull through. We should be able to. I should have enough items and stuff like that. But I'm not sure whether... Obviously I don't have the most... the best team, let's be honest. It's not the best team I've ever created, but it's a good team nonetheless. So, hope you will join me on the next episode.